Tim McIndoe.
Mr Speaker, I love our country, and today I'm especially proud to be a New Zealander. I'm particularly proud of our constitutional arrangements which have served us well and are internationally admired, and I want to add to the tributes that were paid in this House earlier to Her Majesty the Queen on this momentous day as she surpasses the record of her great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, in becoming the longest-serving monarch in British history. And of course, as we know, she became the longest-serving Queen of New Zealand about 2.5 years ago. Sir, despite the distance involved and the fact that she is the Queen of the Commonwealth and has many countries to visit over the years, she has paid no fewer than 10 visits to New Zealand. She came here in the year of her coronation and took part in the opening of Parliament. She was here for the James Cook Bicentenary celebrations in 1970. She was here in 1977 when, amongst other things, she formally opened the executive wing, which we know as the Beehive, and of course there's a plaque on the stairs acknowledging that. She was here for the Commonwealth Games in 1990, which she closed, and of course the important thing that year was the sesquicentennial of the Treaty of Waitangi. And in more recent years we've enjoyed regular visits from her children, her grandchildren, and most recently her great-grandson, Prince George. Sir, they are an outstanding family, and of course they reflect the great commitment to service that Her Majesty gave as a young woman when she said whether her life be long or short, she was committing herself to a lifetime of service. And I acknowledge that and think that she has been an outstanding example for us all to follow. And so I think it's particularly significant that today in the House we have this morning seen 2 more final readings of treaty settlements legislation. Because, of course, the treaty settlement process has all been conducted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, and she was here in 1995, and this is the 20th anniversary of the signing of the first settlement in my own area, the historic Tainui settlement, which she attended in person and issued the Crown Apology, the all-important apology, in person and in the presence of the late and much-loved Dame Te Ati Rangikahu and Prime Minister Jim Bolger. And as a national MP, I'm incredibly proud of that process, and I believe that it is making a huge difference in bringing our country together and righting the wrongs of the past. Sir, I'm very proud that New Zealand is a stable, democratic nation with a firm commitment to human rights and respect for the rule of law. This is something we should never take for granted, because when we look around the world we see how many people are being deprived of that, and of course at the moment we see the dreadful atrocities being committed against the people of Syria, and I'm proud that we have taken more refugees, or announced our commitment this week to take more refugees. I'm also very proud at a local level that we are attending to the important things, and other members who have spoken before me have also spoken of our regional investment. In my own region of the Waikato, on the 28th of August, I was very proud to be at the sod turning ceremony for the new Huntly bypass section of the Waikato Expressway. This is a $2.1 billion project in total. It's an incredibly significant investment. I was amazed to hear a Waikato MP today denigrating it, because this is the single most important investment that we can possibly make in our region. And sir, the 1.5 kilometre Huntly section is the 5th of 7 already to be built, and when the 10 sections are completed, the entire 102 kilometre Waikato Expressway project will not only have been completed on time and within budget, but it will make an enormous difference to everybody travelling through our region and those who need to move freight, do business and so on, as well as, most importantly, saving many, many lives because of safer roads. So yes, sir, we are getting the job done, and I am very proud of that. I'm also very proud that our government has been and will continue to tackle the serious social issues of child abuse and violence against women. And I was delighted to accompany the Honourable Anne Tolley in Hamilton about 10 days ago for the launch of Hamilton's children's team. I'm disappointed our local media didn't give more coverage to it, because at its peak, that team will be working with up to 650 of our region's most vulnerable children. And what more important work could there be than that? All power to their arm. I'm so proud that that is underway, and I was proud to advocate for that when the children's teams were first being mooted. Sir, I am also very proud that in New Zealand We have over 500,000 patients receiving a first special assessment in just the last financial year, a 26% increase from when we came into government. I could go on and on. We're getting the job done. I'm very proud of our country.
Sue Moroney.
Oh, Mr. Speaker, I thought there was a theme developing with the National Party speeches. It was all about how